had to make it look juicy for him.
Hello, everybody. This is Artie Art from Ohio, baby. And we're going to be talking about the Hazelwood Thought Madness. If y'all ready for me to get this started, let me get a...
Oh, hell yeah.
Nah, I don't think... I need to hear y'all say it again because y'all ain't sound like y'all was serious enough. Let me get a...
Oh, hell yeah.
One more time, man. Come on, y'all put y'all's chest into it, man. Put your chest into it. Let me get a...
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. That sounds a little bit better. All right, first thing first is this is gonna be part 2. And on the last one, I was talking about how the administrators should have been fired. Well, they ain't, and we're gonna get to that. But first thing first, what I want to start off with is that you let it looks like a known blood member come into your school that don't go to your school and is in there throwing up gang signs. And you kids and grown-ups, y'all like, well, what's the problem with that? Let them have a good time. They go to school, they work hard, allegedly, because I highly doubt it. And that ain't to all the kids that go to Hazelwood High School. But y'all like, what's the problem with that? It's because it's a security breach. Now, if anybody's my age, which I'm 36, or if anybody's graduated or went to high school above my age or younger than my age, y'all can leave comments in the comments section. But I remember at a point in time when I was going to school, when I was in the school, high school that I was in, it was predominantly a blood school with a lot of blood gang members there. And it was a handful of Crips. And I remember when they used to have the little basketball games that the Bloods would get into it with the Crips and the Crips would get into it with the Bloods. So with this right here, it's like, well, what if Carly or Big Sexy had problems with some known Crips? And they was like, well, oh, we can't catch Big Sexy nowhere else. Well, she gonna be up at this high school. Well, let's go up there and shoot the school up. That could have been a big problem. And the first thing you blacks would have been talking about is there wasn't no cops up there. They racist. They don't care about the blacks. When all this BLM stuff was going on, y'all was talking about defund the police. But as soon as something happened, somebody get their head busted and their head leaking on the curve, bleeding out, or somebody don't got their ear stomped to the sidewalk or the curb, y'all first thing y'all ready to do is call the police. The same police y'all was talking about the fun. Okay, but that's a different story. But what I'm saying is, just like I was saying in my high school, when I was going to school, just because there was more Bloods that went to the school, the Crips wasn't scared. They would fight the Bloods, even if they was outnumbered or not. And I'm saying, what happens if it was some Crips that was at this Hazelwood High School and they got to fighting and doing all this stuff when Big Sexy was here at this school? And then somebody either got stabbed, shot, or seriously injured while they was fighting. So, yeah, this is the big problem. And the parents should be outraged, but they clearly ain't. So this is showing you just more dysfunction in the black community. And most of these kids that's going to this school right here, in any of these predominantly black cities, most of them ain't got no dads in the house. So the households is being ran by females. You turn around and you come to school and it's ran by females. And they promoting this. They're promoting this. So yeah, this is my problem with you letting this young lady come to this school or whatnot and perform her ratchet song, which is promoting uh exploiting females for their sexuality and degrading females. And then the females we talking about, all the males look at us like we sex objects. Y'all look at y'all self as females look at they self as sex objects. Cause listen to the music that y'all like. Look how y'all dress. Y'all call each other bitches, but when a dude call y'all bitch, it's a problem. Okay, so that's my problem with this whole big sexy situation. And the administrators didn't have enough awareness to know that this ain't acceptable, that y'all put the kids in danger by letting this go on. Now here you got her flicking off how she's acting. None of this is appropriate. Now I get it, kids gonna be kids. They gonna throw up little gang signs. We used to do it when we was in high school and stuff. And I'm not saying it's right, but kids are gonna be kids. But Big Sexy don't go to this school. So it's a difference for her. She's supposed to be an adult. But she don't know better than not to be flicking the camera off in the school and not to be throwing up gang signs in the school. But this is who the administrators let come perform in this school. So it ain't the kids' fault. And I mean, it is, but it ain't Big Sexy's fault. It is our fault because she went and performed at the school. She went there and was acting ratchet, flicking people off, throwing up gang signs. So that's where her blame is, but I blame the administrators because y'all didn't vet and understand and know who y'all was letting come to the school, which I know that's BS. It's a whole bunch of female administrators just running this school and running the district, and y'all knew who y'all was letting come to this school. She's a thought with a hot pocket, and y'all thoughts with dry pockets, old dry pockets. And y'all knew what type of female this was, and y'all promoting this type of activity when y'all need to be promoting, educating the black kids, the Negro kids, and making sure their grades is good and they being proficient, and then when they come out society, they able to function instead of being affirmative action hires and flying planes that they don't know how to fly, and being doctors trying to work on people's brains when they don't know nothing about brains, or anything else that you got to be qualified and educated to do. But if the standards is lowered, because you got a whole bunch of dummies that have been told that they supposed to be in a position that ain't fitting for them because they didn't work hard enough in school to put themselves in that position, then you gonna have a whole bunch of dummies running positions and messing up and hurting people because they don't know what the heck they doing. They was told that they supposed to be in this position because they black and they a minority and they a disadvantage. And I get it, you know, people do be disadvantaged, but that don't still mean that you ain't supposed to hire your standards, pull yourself up to the standards, work hard. If you don't work, you don't eat. If you don't grind, you don't shine. And work for, if it's something that if you want to be work for NASA, build rocket ships, that means you got to work hard and be good at math. Steph Curry didn't just wake up one day and be like, I'm going to the NBA. Nah, Steph Curry worked on his jump shot day in, day out. Allen Iverson didn't just wake up one morning and say, I'm going to go cross up Michael Jordan. No, Allen Iverson was working on his dribble moves, his crossover. It ain't just something that he started one day and then at night, and then the next day he woke up and he could dribble. No, it was something that he practiced and worked on. So if you want to be anything that you want to be, you got to work for it. Ain't nobody going to give you nothing. Allegedly, they ain't supposed to, but how society's being ran right now, if you gay, they giving you stuff. If you a female, they giving you stuff. If you black, they trying to just give you stuff that you ain't working for. So it builds up a lazy mindset that you're a person that keep getting stuff for free and ain't working for it. They expect things for nothing. They expect something for nothing. Okay? So yeah, that's my problem. So yeah, this ain't cool. The administrators need to be held accountable. And clearly the parents ain't saying nothing. Cause it's 9 months later, however long later, and I haven't seen nothing to saying that these administrators were fired. They still working here. So what do that say about the parents? Which we all know about the black community. That's why the crime rate is so high in the black community. Is what we seeing right here in this picture in Hazelwood Central High School. If y'all ain't even trying to hold the administrators accountable for putting y'all's kids in danger, then who is? If you ain't gonna hold the people that's in y'all's neighborhood accountable for destroying y'all's neighbor, who is? And more than likely, the reason why they ain't trying to fire the superintendent and the principal and whoever else was over this and let this happen with Big Sexy coming to this school, they ain't gonna fire them. Cause ain't no white people, no white administrators coming to be around y'all's little bad black kids that the moms ain't raising. Oh, y'all like, well, how y'all know it's only moms that's raising these kids? Because that's what the numbers say so. That's what the number says. That's what the statistics say. These are facts. So if the females, the moms ain't worried about it, then who is? But these is low standards, and when these kids is coming into society and they ain't able to perform to these standards, then whose fault is that? It's the mom's fault. Okay. But yeah, this is nonsense. They let her come up here, put the whole school in danger, these kids, let alone, y'all know when these pep rallies be going on, it ain't only high schoolers there. It's people that's in middle school and elementary school, they coming up there too. Anything could have jumped off when all this was going on, and it could have been a lot of people hurt. Young kids, middle-aged kids, and even these high school kids. And if they allowing this type of stuff to go on right here with this Big Sexy, what else are they allowing to go on? They telling on themselves. They telling right on themselves. If they letting this type of stuff slide, and this is happening right here that you seeing right in front of you, what else don't you know that's happening in the high school? This only the tip of the iceberg. This is them slipping up and telling you and messing up in front of you. But y'all ain't calling them out. And forget calling them out, because this shouldn't even be tolerated. They should be fired. And they gonna get fired.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Because I'm going to keep speaking on it. I sure am. Because just like I said, y'all might not care about care about the blacks and the Negro females and the black Negro males that's going to these schools and these communities, but I do. Because it's promoting degeneracy, and it's making all the blacks as a whole look bad. So yeah, I'm going to speak up and I'm going to stay saying something. I'm going to keep saying something until this situation is resolved. Leviticus 19:29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. So that's basically what these mothers in this community are promoting in this at this district in Hazelwood High School. And that's what the administrators are promoting too. And these are just some screenshots of incidents where prostitution be happening on these school premises or whatnot. Now, this is about to be a clip of the girl's mother that's complaining about the school policy with the dress code. My thing is that the young lady that's going to come on and talk, she is having a problem that the males are not getting in trouble for dressing and sagging their pants, but only the females are. And the only reason why she complaining is because the females ain't able to come in there and dress how they want, when she should have a problem with the females and the males dressing inappropriate. But she's not saying it. I'm saying neither one of them shouldn't be able to dress inappropriate. Okay. The third thing is that they sure worried about a dress code, but they ain't worried about letting blood member come in there and perform nasty songs in front of the kids. And I can't understand that. But let's go ahead and listen.
Young women were being sent home or being taken out of a learning environment, being put in school suspension for wearing leggings. Kelly Starks is among parents in the Hazelwood.
And I want to say to this Kelly Starks lady, you are
a nasty woman.
Yes, you are. And you should be ashamed of yourself with that jacket on, looking like you a Michael Jackson backup singer, with that tight shirt on, showing your breasts and stuff, and them tight jeans on, cutting off the circulation to your vaginal area, probably got a yeast infection. And yeah, let's go ahead and listen to what she got to say in her daughter.
School district receiving this email Thursday night, 3 days after the first day of school. It outlines a dress code policy students say is not being equally enforced. We see sagging all the time in the hallways. That's against the dress code. Nobody's saying anything. A boy yesterday had a tank top on. We're not allowed.
Girl, keep that neck still, looking like your mama. We know how your mama be acting. Keep that neck still.
Where those, and nothing is being said to them, only us. No crop tops, sagging pants, low-cut tops, any shirt exposing a student's stomach or back, and shorts or skirts.
Now, what's the sad part is, the school got to make up rules for you liberal females, simple rules that y'all should already know, and especially in a professional school setting. They got to tell you how to dress your own daughters and sons because y'all don't know how to appropriately send them to school. And this is sad.
Must meet their fingertips. Some people are afraid to speak up, and I want to be the voice for them to say, like, this is not fair, and we should not have to deal with this. Students caught violent.
And this is all started from this Me Too movement stuff. She wants to be the one to speak up. They all want to speak up. And what are you speaking up for? Speaking up because you want to come to school with your ass and your titties out, looking like a whore in training? That's what you want to speak up for? This is the battle that you want to fight? It don't even make no sense. Man, these young fellas, man, and girls that ain't like this girl right here, y'all better stay away from these type of females right here. This young lady and her mom, make this make sense. It don't make no sense. She's fighting against coming in there and being dressed appropriately. That's what she's fighting against. She want to come in there looking like a prostitute. That's basically what she's fighting against.
The dress code won't be allowed in the building and can also be removed from the classroom. We had one door to enter for school every morning, and it was a male staff member that looked at us every day until we spoke up. Taylor McDowell created this.
Looked at y'all and did what? What, he made y'all bend over, squat, and cough? I mean, what is his job to do? Make sure that y'all ain't coming in dressed appropriately. Now, if you heard what she said until they spoke up, so what they got him moved from watching the door? This that Me Too stuff. So he posted this look at the ceiling and look at the ground, not even look at y'all. I don't even make no sense. He was looking at us. Looking at y'all how? What way is he supposed to look? Make this make sense. And then probably saying he was looking at him. He's looking at me funny. It feels like he's sexually harassing me. It's always a feeling. They always feeling the type of way. Emotions.
Petition against the policy, she says, puts a target on the backs of every female student. More than
Yo, moms is putting a target on y'all's back because they don't know how to dress you.
2,000 signatures in 24 hours. One person.
2,000 signatures. Wow. So all these people are signing papers and stuff because they want to have these little girls, little sluts in training in Hazelwood High School.
Commenting, quote, this dress code, like many others, are directly at female students, and it's sad and disgusting. Instead of checking outfits, they should have.
I bet it is sad and disgusting. Yeah, it is. Because it sounds like it's the females that's coming in there dressed and provocative. That's what it sounds like to me.
Checking bags, having metal detectors.
Whoa, look at that look. Yeah, I know that look anywhere from mama over there. Oh, look at that look. She's a handful. And the daughter's learning everything from her mom. And this is all behavior that she's picking up from home and bringing into school. Yep, apple don't fall too far from the tree.
They're focused on the wrong things. The district's seeing more than.
They focused on the wrong things. You don't think you focused on the wrong thing? Coming there getting an education and not trying to worry about being on a slut walk at a public school?
Just dress code violations during the first week of school. Hazelwood Central alerting parents a student brought a gun to the high school on Tuesday. There was a gun brought into the school, and us as students, we did not get knowledge of that.
And just look at the mom. She's standing there shaking her head because she thinks this is right. This is what she thinks is right. She thinks that her daughter's right. She thinks that she's right. Now make this make sense.
Only our parents, and I feel like there's poor communication on their half. We are the ones in this building every day.
Also, I want to bring something up too that I thought about. Have y'all ever noticed that females are always extreme, either they're extreme to where they like, oh, he cussed somebody out or he said a cuss word at the job, we gotta fire him. Or on the other extreme, somebody got touched on their butt and sexually harassed and they don't fire them. The females don't fire them. So either they're extreme, they're never just basically centered to where they administrate justice fairly. They're extreme on one end or they're extreme on the other. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think if y'all noticed that too. We got Mr. Brown right here once again. And for some odd reason, they still have Mr. Brown as the superintendent at Hazelwood High School. And I'm trying to figure out why they got this lady up there still. But I know she mad, but she need to go ahead and
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Yep, that's exactly what she need to go ahead and do. But we gotta remove you up out of your position because you not fit to be no superintendent. And then you had this cartoon character right here, which she look crazy. And I'm trying to figure out how you have a job looking like how you looking, let alone the dysfunction you promoting in the school. And this crazy dysfunction that you promoting ain't gonna do nothing but have the boys out here.
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you? Look at me, boy. Don't you smoke crack?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And then you wonder why all the black kids is all strung out on drugs and stuff. And then you have this person right here, I still can't figure out who this is because it's saying it's saying Dr. K, but I thought this was this person right here.
Come on, man, don't hurt me, man. Shut up. I know I was wrong being on that girl, man, but this crack shit, man, it's got me, man. I don't got no control over it, man. I try to kick, man. That shit just be calling me, man. Be calling me, man. I just gotta go to it.
I can't figure it out. But all this stuff that they promoting, you wonder why the crime is high. Then the boys is out here.
I'm about to go rob something. Y'all know me. I'm dangerous.
And then you got the girls out here prostituting and selling their bodies and stuff. Because you got poor moms / parent. And then you got poor leaders in politics and as administrators. So these P3 ladies need to be removed.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Or whatnot. And if the community don't stand up and speak up against them, then that only thing that shows is that the community is failing. But this is Artie Art. That's all I gotta say. I'm signing out. Thank y'all for watching. I'll catch y'all later.